just want to do a quick review on this breaker bar that I've got. Purchased it from Sealey. I think it's called a Premier CR-V breaker bar. It's about 2 foot long as well. Really impressed with it. Been using it for a while now. I wanted to get a good use out of it before I did any sort of review on it, because I know these things can be a bit start off alright and then suddenly they're wearing out and breaking and stuff. But I've used this on quite. I've changed a lot of wheels with this, taken a lot of wheels off with this. I've done quite a few high torque bolts on it and stuff like that. And to be honest, it hasn't, where my impact gun might have struggled, this does the job every time. I mean, it's got a good weight on it, it's got good leverage. I think it cost me £60, but I know, well no, it weren't £60, it cost me £30, but it reduced from £60. I don't think it's that much different than a snap-on one actually, because I looked into snap-on and the weights and the way they were made and that, it's not that much different. It's a 1/2 inch breaker bar. It's got a swivel head as well, comes with a button, so you can get into all the hard to reach places. It's got a lever for obviously left and right. It's got, I think it's quite good for maintenance as well. You can take it apart. It's got a couple of Torx bolts on it, so you can take them out and re-grease or whatever. It's got a release button as well, so a quick release for sockets. It's pretty good. It's got a good weight on it as well, so you can get got a handle on it, good handle, so you can get a real lot of good leverage on it. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Hasn't failed me yet. You know, I've done a lot of work with it as well, especially with this swivel head. A lot of these crossover cars and now, you know, the alloys on that, quite deep recess bolts on it, so you've got to get right in it, and that hasn't failed me at all. I mean, I've stood on this as well a few times. I have been expecting it to fail, but it hasn't. And the more I use it, the more I've become confident with it. I've took hub bolts off with it as well. Anything like that, and it's worked really well. It's made by Sealey. It's called a Premier CR-V breaker bar. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. 60 quid. It's definitely got my money back on this, no problem. The amount of jobs I've done with it as well. I mean, it's scratched up a little bit, but overall it's really takes the way. The handle's really good as well. It's nice and get a good grip on it. It's a bit torn up a little bit now, but it's kept its form. So yeah, but the weight on it's really good as well. So it got more weight at the end, so you can really get on top of it and really give it some welly to try and get those bolts off. But I haven't come across a wheel nut yet that this hasn't beat. Crank bolts, things like that, got them all off, tied them with them as well. So it's a really good bit of kit. Like I say, it's made by Sealey, so if you're looking to have a look at a breaker bar but don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want fairly good quality, I think this is the avenue to go down. 2 foot long as well. I mean, you suppose you could add to it with a cheater bar as well, but I haven't needed to. This is a good bit of kit. So if you're looking for that sort of thing, perhaps search one of these out and see how you get on with it. So I'm going to go out here now, but this is more just a tool review, really showing some of the tools that I use, and this really hits the spot. Hopefully this helps you, and thanks for watching.